Hey everyone, it's the Vitality Junkie here, and this is Confessions of a Vitality Junkie, confession number 7. I have fears all the time, and I think a lot of people can relate. When we set a goal or have an idea of something we want to do, we get really excited. We're saying, "This is it. This time I'm going to do it. This is going to be the time I, reach that goal, whatever it may be." And then this little voice inside your head starts talking you out of it and starts telling you all the reasons why you can't do it. I get fears of failure all the time, fears of succeeding. I have fears of, what will people think of me, and am I going to be able to do this? Do I have the abilities to be able to do this? Who am I to do this? And I want you to know that you're not alone. We all feel this, and in fact, it's actually a natural instinct. So, we as humans wouldn't be where we are today if it weren't for that natural instinct and that ability to feel fear and get in the fight or flight mode. So that's just our body's natural way of warning us that we're out of our comfort zones, something's wrong, and we need to take a closer look at it. And I talk a lot about practicing mindfulness, but practicing mindfulness and bringing awareness to everything that you do, including your thoughts, is really important because it actually allows you to step out of yourself for a little bit and come to realize that, okay, this is the situation, I'm feeling a fear right now, these are my doubts coming into my mind, addressing it and saying, okay, thank yourself for having that natural instinct, because it does protect you in certain circumstances. So practice gratitude towards yourself for that, and then recognize and say, you know what, I know that I'm scared, I know this is out of my comfort zone, but I'm actually going to still go for this. My want and need to achieve this goal is bigger than my fear, and I'm going to go for it. And there's lots of times in my life where I've had this come up. I remember when I first started working in human resources. I first of all moved across the country, where I didn't know a single person at the age of 22. And that was huge. I was definitely scared. But I just basically put into my mind, it's not forever. If you decide after a day that you're too scared and you want to go home, you can. And day by day, I just talked myself through it. I brought awareness to the situation. And even in my work, I started off doing administration work in human resources. And I remember seeing our recruiter and our benefits administrator. And I remember thinking, oh my God, there's no way I'm going to be able to do that. How am I ever going to move up in this career if I'm scared to do recruitment? But the great thing is that one of the key things to learning and growing in anything is to really take it step by step. Chunk it down. I've heard that phrase being used a lot, and it's really important. If there's a goal out there that you want to achieve, but it's way too big and seems kind of way out of your comfort zone, take it step by step. So, I knew that eventually maybe my goal was to become a director of human resources one day, but it just seemed like completely out of my reach. I thought, how am I going to do that? I can't do benefits. I can't even do recruiting. But I just slowly started doing things. I slowly started doing reference checks. I slowly started doing interviews. And then I moved into that role. And then I slowly started learning a little bit about benefits, and now I'm the champion for our benefits. So I'm able to speak to our benefits plan, and I've been doing it for over 12 years. So, now it seems like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I was so scared back then. But of course I was, because I was completely out of my comfort zone. So really bringing mindfulness and awareness to every situation that you go through. And if it seems too big, if you want to run a marathon, or you have a goal of wanting to learn to speak another language, you just have to do it in baby steps. When you think of it as such a big goal, it can seem really, really overwhelming. But if you take it in little steps, one by one, just like I said, when I moved out west for the first time, I thought, oh my God, I just moved across the country for my family. How am I going to do this all by myself? Or I've gone traveling, when I've gone backpacking through Australia all by myself. I thought, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? I'm so scared. What if something happens to me? What if I get lost? All those fears start popping into your head, and you just really have to take it one step at a time, and all of a sudden you've accomplished it and you feel great because you were able to do it. So that's my advice on really focusing on believing in yourself and overcoming fears, and not letting them stop you from doing the things you really want to do in life. So that's it for me. Take care for now, and we'll talk to you soon.